want you to relax and just allow yourself to pay attention to the way that things work in your mind. The way experiences lead to beliefs. The way those beliefs create meaning, and how that meaning shapes reality. Just for now, set aside everything do you think you know about how things are, and allow yourself to explore a new possibility, like you're stepping into a different way of seeing. Because you see, every belief you hold has a cause, doesn't it? Yes, every belief has its root in something, a thought, a conversation, an event, even a moment you might have forgotten. And as you start thinking about it, notice how one experience, just one small event, might shape your whole perception. Now picture yourself eating a piece of chocolate. Imagine the taste, the sweetness, and how it makes you feel. You feel happy, right? Delicious, comforting happiness. And somewhere deep down, you may have accepted eating chocolate makes you feel good. Now think about why. Maybe it wasn't just the chocolate. Maybe it's because someone important in your life, like your mum, said it would. She told you eating chocolate made you feel happy. And since she is a trusted authority, you believed it. You didn't question it, did you? You accepted it. And that belief, that simple idea, it grew in your mind. It didn't stay small and simple like that first piece of chocolate. No, over time, your mind, it took that belief and expanded it. You began to think that all chocolate would make you feel good. Not just that one piece, not just that one moment. Everything about chocolate became linked to that good feeling. And your mind, it doesn't stop at the surface. It starts making all kinds of connections. Chocolate is good. Good is chocolate. It's like a direct line from one idea to the next. The beliefs connect like pieces of a puzzle. And now you don't even need to taste the chocolate to feel the happiness. It's already there in your mind, just waiting to be triggered. But here's where it gets interesting. What if authority itself? What if the very way you accept a belief, it changes the way beliefs feel? You are hardwired to listen to authority. It's your biology. Think about it. When someone with perceived authority speaks, you feel compelled to listen. It's like the power of their words, their presence. It affects you on a deep level, even if you don't realize it. You're often following their lead. The same goes for you. You too have the power to create that perception in others, by speaking with confidence, by carrying yourself in a way that shows you have the expertise in something that's meaningful to them. You naturally begin to influence how they feel about what they believe. Imagine, just by being in a room, you can create a powerful, almost hypnotic presence. People become more suggestible, more open to your influence, simply because they perceive you as an authority. Now let's explore how beliefs, they aren't just thoughts. They're constructed from patterns. Every belief has two sides, a cause and effect structure, an equivalent structure. Chocolate makes me happy, you might say. That's a simple cause and effect. But then it expands and suddenly chocolate equals happiness. It becomes an unshakable belief. The cause is chocolate, the effect is happiness. But then happiness itself becomes a synonym for chocolate. This is a belief structure that grows and multiplies within your mind, expanding without you even realizing it. And as you think about it more, you realize all beliefs. Your beliefs, they're formed through experience. You experience something, you interpret it, and then you give it meaning. The meaning might be simple at first, but as time passes, it expands. It's like a movie in your mind. And the more you replay it, the more your beliefs become more entrenched. Just like the belief about chocolate, you experience the sweetness, the happiness it brings, and the meaning becomes clear. Chocolate equals good. Simple, right? But what if you could change those beliefs? What if you could shift the meaning, change the cause, or reframe the way you see the connection between them? Because you can. It's like solving an algebraic equation, taking x and y, and then discovering a new relationship between them. You could change the cause and effect, challenge the comparisons, or even adjust the logical levels on which the belief exists. Let's take it one step further. How do we shift these beliefs? There are 4 ways to challenge. Change the meaning. Adjust what something means to you. Create a new equivalence. Change the cause. Change the event that led to the belief, how it originated. Challenge the comparison. Shift how you compare one thing to another. And change the logical levels. Change the very foundation of the context of that belief itself. For example, you can preframe a belief. You set the stage for a new way of thinking, a new way of seeing things. You can deframe a belief, breaking it down, pulling it apart, dissolving its power. Or you can reframe it, look at it from a different angle, expanding it into a larger context. Maybe you can even shift the frame to the abstract, thinking about it in a new, bigger way. The truth is, once you change the frame, the belief itself, it starts to shift. When you expand the picture, the relevance of the belief changes too. And sometimes when you change the intention behind the belief, everything else shifts too. A small change in perspective, it can ripple through, shifting behaviours, states, and even the way that your mind processes the world. But the real magic happens when you realise you have the power to change your beliefs, to reshape them, to make them work for you instead of against you. Just like you created a belief about chocolate, you can now create a belief that serves you, a belief that will make life better, a belief that will empower you. So think about the next time you encounter a belief. Consider its roots, consider its cause, and ask yourself, how can you change it? How can you change the way it affects you? How it influences your world, your reality? Because in the end, your beliefs, they're yours to shape. And when you begin to realise that, you'll see how much more power you truly hold.